Hola, hola. Soy Gabriela from ibspanish.es, a professional tutor and examiner that is here to help you to understand better the DP program and to teach you some tricks and hacks that can be useful to score the highest grades. In this short video, I would like to explain to you what is the internal oral assessment for Spanish B standard level, the nivel medio. As you probably know, in the whole DP program, you have four exams. Each exam is going to be at 25% of your final grade, and each exam it is corresponding with what we call the skills, meaning speaking, writing, reading comprehension, and listening comprehension. The only one that is done in the school and prescribed by your teacher, it is this one, the oral exam. The other three are going to be done in the final exams period that is going to be May or November. This exam is usually recorded around February or March of the DP year 2, and it consists in a presentation, first of all. Before the presentation, you have 15 minutes to prepare for this presentation. You will be given two pictures, you have to choose one and start preparing. During this period, you will be invigilated, but you have the chance to take notes around 10 bullet points that are supposed to guide you through your presentation. Why it is so important to prepare the presentation? Because you have to speak for at least 3 minutes and maximum 4 minutes. After this time, your teacher will interrupt you and continue with the second part of the exam. So it is very important for you to be able to organize your ideas properly with connectors, to cover all the parts of the presentation, the physical description, your thoughts about it, linking the topic and the sub-theme that you are going to be talking about, and finally, the most important part of the presentation, be able to tackle the cultural link. After that, you have a period where for around 4 to 5 minutes, the teacher will ask you some follow-up questions. Depending the picture and the topic you selected in the first part, you will be asked questions, and is usually just a way to interact with your teacher. So you should also be prepared to interact, to add some special phrases that are going to secure for the final grade that you are interactive with your teacher, right? Like when you say when you are speaking, you say, right, isn't it? Do you know? These kind of things. And then the third and final part of the exam is very similar to the previous one, a little longer, 5 to 6 minutes. And the only difference it is that now we have to change topics. If in the first part you were talking about food and how this is important to have a healthy diet, in this one we have to talk about at least one different topic. Usually teachers will choose just another topic, but also could be that the teacher chooses two, three other topics that you have to answer the questions about. After that, the recording is finished. The teacher is going to use the assessment criteria given by the IB, and is going to be grading the whole recording time of your oral, the use of language. Especially, you should aim to use advanced grammar, to use expressions, to be able to use the language with a specific goal, and also will be graded separately your presentation and the two parts where you interacted with the teacher, the conversation part. After your grade is decided, the material will be allowed to the system, and the IB will run a sampling process where your oral exam could be moderated externally. If, for example, your teacher gives you 28 points out of 30 and your exam gets sampled, the external examiner could give you 2 points up or lower from what the teacher decided. Meaning, if the teacher said 28 and the external examiner give you a 30 or a 26, you will get the final grade that your teacher was given. But if there is a discordance of more than 2 points, for example, the teacher gave you 28, but the main examiner thinks that you only deserve a 25, then you will get a 25, right? So you have to have into the consideration that even though most likely your teacher is the one deciding your final grade, it could be that it is changed at the end. It depends a little bit of if it is getting into the sampling process or not. The most important thing it is that you have to prepare this exam with time. It needs a lot of fluency, it needs a lot of self-confidence. So The most you practice, the better for you. Usually, teachers practice this exam with time enough for the students. They will give you notes about what you should improve or what they want to hear. And also, it is advisable to have a very clear script. It doesn't mean that you have to read anything, it is not allowed, but you have to be very clear about what you want to say and how you are going to say it. In case you need extra help to prepare for your oral exam, do not hesitate to contact me at ibspanish.es. With as little as 4 sessions, I usually able to help you, to guide you through this part of the examination process. We will create a script for you, and we will be getting you ready to score the highest possible score. Todo lo mejor, mucha suerte. Adiós, adiós.